We are now 2 weeks into hurricane season, and Governor John Bel Edwards is here in town today. He and Mayor Cantrell are checking out the 17th Street Canal pumping station. Duke Carter is live at the pumping station right now with more on how the city and state are making sure we're prepared in case the worst does happen. Duke?
Hey, good afternoon, Eric. Leaders like Governor John Bel Edwards, as well as Mayor Cantrell, Army Corps of Engineers, they're all on the same page when they met here this morning, and they say everyone needs to have a game plan because it only takes just one storm to cause significant damage. And as you just mentioned, Sir Eric, yeah, we are here at the 17th Street Canal pumping station, and leaders with the Army Corps of Engineers say this station is really powerful. Just to paint an idea or a perspective, this pumping station can drain an Olympic-sized pool in 7 seconds. And this station by itself here at the 17th Street Canal pumping station, this station specifically has 5 times more pumping capacity than the entire Sewage and Water Board. Now, leaders from different agencies toured the facility, and Governor Edwards says says this is the best protection system in the world and considered, especially with the city surrounded by water. Now, they say stay safe during hurricane season. It means working with many different agencies like Sewage and Water Board, the Army Corps, just to make sure that they're in communication with one another. Now, as far as people in Louisiana, Governor John Bel Edwards urges everyone to have a game plan ready, especially if you're riding out the storm. Take a listen.
And I also caution all of the public, you need to have a plan, you need to have supplies, you need to be prepared to withstand the first 72 hours after a natural disaster before help arrives. Now, obviously, we're going to get to people just as fast as we can possibly get to them. But we ask everybody, every family, to be prepared for that first 72 hours.
Preparation during incidents and, of course, the aftermath. All agencies, all of our partners stay connected, and we really do depend on one another to meet the needs of our residents.
Now, Mayor Cantrell mentioned that the city of New Orleans is ready for hurricane season. She talked about specifically how the Smoothie King Center will be used as a processing center for evacuations. And she also mentioned that there will be emergency crews, over 3,000 first responders to help with disaster relief. That's the story for now. Reporting live, Duke Carter, Eyewitness News.
All right, that's a pretty impressive operation out there, Duke. Thank you very much.